what do you think's been your favorite band to tour with?
Alice in Chains was pretty awesome. I've been
Yeah.
such a huge fan of that band just my whole life. I feel like, and but just seeing Jerry walking around every day, and just he was
Oh
so gracious and cool, and I mean the whole band is cool, but
yeah. Hmm.
uh, man, that was one of them. That was one for the ages as far as like my musical career goes, and memory banks, and having talking about it later to different people. That's going to be one for sure.
Was that the first band that you like toured with that it was like almost like a holy shit, is this real life kind of moment for you? This is what I get to do.
For me, definitely. Obviously, touring with Korn was pretty amazing like that also. But with Alice in Chains, I was just a super fan of them when I was growing up. And to be able to just, I remember there was a sound check or a line check or something. And I was talking to Jerry's tech, and he was just like, "Yeah, man, here, try this." And he like handed me the guitar, and it was like plugged in to, his rig and his whole amp and sound and everything. He was just like, "Play something." I was like, "Bring!" I just hit like a G chord, and dude, it sounded so good. Just the tone
Oh
of everything. I was like, "This is so incredible." It was definitely one of those just crazy. How did I get here? And like,
yeah.
surely someone's gonna come up behind me and be like, "Yo, you can't be here. Get the fuck out of here,"
What are you doing
So
out
it
here?
was, yeah, dude, it was awesome. I mean, my whole life, I feel that kind of imposter syndrome, whatever they call it. I feel that sometimes, but also, I know that I've worked hard to get to these moments like this, and where I may have lacked in talent and stuff like that. I know that I'm a persistent motherfucker, like, and I just keep at it.
Yeah, I always say, and like I have no science to back this up. This is just my own personal philosophy. But I feel like in order to make it, and really anything, but especially like this kind of business, like you have to have
Yeah,
a little bit of talent, a little bit of luck, and a little bit of consistency. And I feel like you at least have to have two out of the three. You can't just have one. You have to have at least two out
sure.
of the three in order to get to that next level.
Oh yeah, I think that's so true. I mean, obviously, luck
Hmm.
but I feel like, what's that thing that says when preparation meets, all that stuff makes sense. I feel
Hmm.
like, you work hard enough to set yourself up to be lucky
Oh
when the
yeah.
time comes.
That's the thing. People always say like, "Oh man, he's so lucky," instead of saying, "Oh, look how hard he worked." But that's always the phrase. Like instead of saying like, people only see how the cake is finished on the plate in front of them. They don't see how long it took you to go to culinary school or baking school to learn how to even make the cake to begin with, let alone actually make the cake.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, there's always going to be just, I mean, we're living in it right now, where there's going to be people on the internet that just never give you, credit
Hmm.
for anything.
Yeah.
That's just kind of nature of the world we live in right now, which is unfortunate, but at least I think we realize that. You're like, this is just the world now, and you just kind of, you kind of just
Yeah.
kind of keep moving through it.